So I will keep up. Basically, these ones are from the past. We can still discuss the Webpack UI topics if you want, because this one was basically, do we have a roadmap? Who is working on what? So about the timeline, I don't know currently the status. Maybe we should just talk about the UI project as it is currently. If someone of you is, except Emanuela, which is not here. I guess not. Then we just move on. The next topic would be factoring, which was kind of done before holidays or until. I don't know, Evan, if you have some information. If you say it's done, then cool.
I think there's quite a bit left on the refactoring part, but yeah, it's done and growing. So like 3 months and we're ready, I think.
It's basically going on. Okay. I didn't have time, to be honest, with the pull requests. I just saw this one is merged regarding this Makefile generation feature.
That's
also
not merged.
It's not merged?
It is.
It is, yeah.
Because like Tobias told me that we shouldn't do this at a higher level. We should do it internally. So it's on a hold.
It's on hold. Okay. That one is merged. So I have this one, which is basically community feedback, which from my side is just when people use Webpack CLI right now in our organization, they just use it for set up a project and then it's done. It's then fade. No one is really, most people don't even know that the Webpack CLI has more features and functionalities. They just use API and then they just move on. I don't know if others have other feedback.
Yep, I also had discussed this stuff with a lot of people, a lot of places or conferences that I go. I also talk with people, and one most important thing people say is like they don't even know Webpack CLI exists. Few people, for few of them, and for few of them, it's like, okay, this is something, a support library for Webpack, and it doesn't have its own functionality. So I think it's really required for us to give an initial nudge or people to understand what are the things that we currently have, what are the things that we will support, and we have support for. I think that's one mandatory thing that we need to tell people or reach out to people. That's essential. So probably that's one of the core area where we have to focus, because out of 10, 7 to 8 people will come back and say, oh, Webpack CLI, I don't know, it's some support, it sounds like some support library for Webpack. Does it have its own functionality? These sort of answers is what I'm getting up. So I think we need to, put some blog post or give some videos or do whatever we can do, make them understand that we also have certain functionalities which they can use. I think that's one way of driving them.
I haven't actually like fronted that so much because we're a bit like behind on scheduling. That's why we haven't like written a lot of posts about that yet.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is something that we have to ensure, like after this meeting or probably before next meeting, we should have something. Probably whenever we have some time, we can do that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I agree. I think that's a general in the past and past meetings. I would still say I think Evan is doing some conference talks that just for sharing it may make sense to have like some kind of common even presentation deck. So people
I'll actually create one.
Meetups.
But I have to do those because Google requires me to do that.
Yeah, you see, even already has something. I think it's worth sharing with everyone, so it's easier for all of us if you go to media. Just basically, yeah. So okay, I will just take a note. I'm just replying on that. I mean, I don't know it. I think sooner than later we just need to start. I hope February now I will have more time focusing on that a bit more to just help, because writing and documentation seems a bit more easier for me than currently doing. Cool. Next topic. I don't even remember what global and local could be fixed once refactoring is done.
All right, yeah. So the global, if that's the global/local scope issue, that's regarding to the imports. So when you're trying to import globally, it fails because it's trying to do a local import instead.
Okay, and I guess
So
it's still
what did we decide on
hold.
this? Like, which will have more precedence, local or global one?
So like for the new CLI, I'm doing a refactoring, so it's fixing a new one. But I don't have like time or anything like that to do the same thing for the like the backstream thing, because it's cumbersome, and I've spent a lot of time debugging it, and it's just a huge mess.
Okay. So what is the current behavior right now? Like, what would happen like if there is a conflict between local and global?
Yeah, because like if you do a global installation and you try to do a local one, it's gonna fail because it can't resolve to the right one. And that issue is on Webpack itself, because that's the one requiring the module. So I don't know.
Right.
Perhaps it's getting resolved when we get that new CLI up and running.
Mm-hmm. ठीक है,
Yeah.
like how much is the priority for this issue? Like how critical this is? Like,
It's pretty critical because a lot of people are complaining about it. But we can't do anything about it until we have resolved the new one.
okay.
But it's like
Well,
it's 3 months. It's three months of development and it's ready. So it's no point of developing like this new
right. I think
system
you already
ready.
have that open issue for that, right?
Yeah, it's been up for a year or so.
Yeah, that. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We do see a lot of like community people active on that issue. So.
Yeah, but like as mentioned, it's a hard issue. So it's no point chasing that up until we have like refactor everything.
Right.
Same then. We should be fixed once refactoring is done, or it's more like once refactoring is moving forward.
Yeah, I was actually planning on doing the refactoring pretty soon, but there's a lot of issues with the tests. So we merged this. I think it was a process-based test that used the chunks. So you just count like chunks, and it failed a lot because it's asynchronous. So we have to fix that first, and after that, then let's just like go ahead and solve other issues.
Internet connection. Just again.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So like after finishing up the test, we can focus on other issues. Because the problem with the test right now is that they're sometimes breaking, so we have to fix those first.
I know.
So, yeah, and it's an issue because I think that like in a CI environment, those tests fail pretty easily because they run in parallel. So when you spawn a process inside a parallel process, that's pretty intense. But it's pretty hard to debug because it's inside the CI, which is again inside another parallel. Just like the level of abstraction is too abstract to debug.
Okay, just a second. I sometimes somehow have some my Wi-Fi, but so my question is currently, before I move, everyone issues number 7, 8, or like 9. Should we discuss them?
Yeah,
Is this something we know someone's working on? Maybe some of them is the.
I think that the security ones are fixed, but the Windows CI isn't fixed yet. I think
No,
there's sorry.
there is an open PR for that, and I think it's waiting because of the issue with the Travis Windows machines we have. So I think that should be fixed in the Travis side now. So I would have a look at it, the PR.
I don't know. I just checked the Travis site and it wasn't fixed, but could be changed.
Yeah, I'll change it then. Yeah.
So it's basically still in progress.
Yeah, it's on hold.
Or on hold, yeah, because of. Okay, then the other 2 options are basically stuff about documentation. Fast. I started again checking all the packages regarding documentation. And maybe just come up with something like, I don't know, for each package, some kind of documentation. Because the UI has already 3 of them, and I think
Well, did Ferry zone out?
which is quite extensive. So I would say it's done already. I'm not sure if I forgot to add it to the README, but it should be.
All right, Ferry. There's a lot of issues with the like documentation, because like. What was that?
Yeah. It looks like I have some Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah, you have. But yeah, let me repeat that. So
I just need to find a better place. Just a second.
Sure.
So, what about now?
All right, it's better.
Okay, I can hear you better. So I think my connection issues should be solved now.
All right. So regarding the documentation, like we should try to align the documentation work, because it's a lot of like duplicate issues. Once you fix the entire thing, then you're like everything is fixed. But it's a lot of text to write. So I don't know. Do you need help on that? Because it's been up for I don't know, like 6 months.
Yeah. This is, I have to put it now as like prior number 1. Let's focusing on that. So what's the next thing? Yeah, documentation, programmatic scaffold interface from something between Sandal and Evan.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that we forgot to put up an issue on that.
Yeah. Maybe Sandal just knows the topic also and can create.
Same here, but yep, I will try to have a look at it again. Yeah.
Okay, why can't I? So sadly can't select somehow, but it's okay. Okay. Deprecation and replacement of features. Well, it seems to be marked, so I guess this one is done.
Right. Like,
or not.
I think it's related to the new one, like the new system on the next branch. So I just forget about that.
Yeah, I will even maybe just say that's away. Just move it away. Otherwise, maybe next time we'll be again just surprised. So then there is something which we anyway set optional. So I guess it should still stay as it is. Smoke tests and end-to-end tests.
Yeah, so I deleted the end-to-end tests issue or closed it because we already have a good system in place for testing the compilation. I think the smoke test is pretty good to have.
Okay. So I will keep it. And if there is no issue, just drag an issue. So exactly. So we can start keeping track on it.
There's already an issue on that.
Okay, cool. I will just check on it and then I'm just what the state is. I don't think it's now high priority because of the other stuff, failing tests and also partially with the Webpack UI.
I'm working on the next one tests.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know if you are already working on the smoke tests by default. It's just working on tests, making them work.
I'm just fixing the tests. The smoke tests are like
exactly.
It's a big project, I think, because you need a entire system for that.
Yeah, agreed. And the next topic here is MJS support.
Yep. So I have few questions on this item. I started working on this item, but I have few questions. I will probably list them out, sort them out, and then probably present it over here and tell you guys what I'm planning to do before opening a PR. I think that would work better. What do you guys think?
I think there's a guy that commented like a solution for the issue.
Sorry?
On the MJS issue, there's a guy that commented on the issue and like a snippet of the solution.
I did see that thing there, but probably after that, even before I'm implementing, I think it's better to showcase it to people and get an opinion, because everybody has different opinion on MJS stuff. So I think it's better to get an opinion before we start implementing stuff.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Start a discussion. and we can all share it on Twitter or all the different networks and see what people think. So
I think
the
we can
next one
skip-
is.
Let's skip that because I just cleared the entire issue tracker, redundant issue / everything else thing.
Yeah. Okay. And then we had from now something like the discussion. We should have some discussion around what we want to focus maybe on the next 6 months, like some kind of rough roadmap.
For sure. Like I think that
But
I can like grasp an initial like overview of all that what I'm thinking. It's for like until March, let's focus on the like fixing tests, releasing the new CLI, and from March to June or like August, let's focus on releasing the Webpack UI shit.
yeah, I also think besides fixing tests and refactoring, do UI makes most sense to focus on. And
Well,
I even have some questions on that, on the Webpack UI. Is
All right.
anyone here working on it right now?
I'm supposed to work on it after I've done some tests, like to do it like split development of the new refactoring the UI, but you know, things get in the way.
Yeah, because the npm installation fails for me right now in the Webpack's UI
All
branch.
Was that because of the tertiary issue, perhaps? Because we had like this weekend we had.
I don't know. I think just the package is missing. Just npm tells me that the Webpack scaffold is not found, but it could be that I've kind of.
All right. Just run npm run.
But I will check later again. Yeah, I will check again on that, and it would be also a good point then maybe also to have some documentation. Except this, the second thing, just as a side note, is I saw that the versioning starts with 0. Is it just because it's not released? Because
yeah,
I
it's
know.
not released, but I
Okay,
don't know.
cool.
Let's start with
Because
like 1.0.
yeah, because 2 weeks ago I had a huge weird bug in another library because of they are using the library starts with 0. With npm, this creates weird situations. That's just why.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Then
yes, like let's go to the next one. But like ahead of time, I'm sorry for like the fucked up changelog yesterday.
so the what? So I'm
like I released like pretty bad changelog yesterday, but yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah.
But it was like a lot of smileys and yeah, I was interesting.
Okay. So the thing here is that we have some kind of release cycle in place.
Yeah.
Is this that you said we already have it, or is it something we should discover more?
Yeah, we should discuss it more, but I think it's like we're pretty like in an unstable kind of cycle right now because you know we have a lot to do. We don't have time to do everything at once. So maybe like once we have everything set up, then we could start doing like this proper release cycle.
Yeah. I mean, also this is something maybe we can just have an issue and then start discussing, or just discussing in Slack.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think everyone has different opinions. If it's weekly, bi-weekly, some automation, and whatever. So then we are almost to the end. Something I really want to have is a recurring meeting schedule. Recurring, because it's not good for you and for me, because if it's not booked somehow in our calendar, it's anyway difficult.
Let's just,
sometimes.
let's go for a day, and if Emmanuel can't join us, let's just ditch him and let's just write him a summary or something like that, you know, because everybody has time if they make time for that. It's not that we try to adjust our meetings for him to fit in, but
yep,
you know.
Yeah, and I think he's anyway on a complete different time zone, as far as I understand. I
No,
mean,
he's
we
in
all
Dublin.
are not on the same time zone, but he's just in Dublin. Okay, well then, it's just yeah. Well, for me, I could even say let's do it. I don't know, the second Tuesday, because Tuesdays fit perfect for me. But if you say Tuesdays are fine anyway, like today, then I would say let's do it maybe bi-weekly
Yeah, that's right. Let's do that.
for now. And then I have all the emails, so I will just create an event, and then every 2 weeks, so we all get into the mood of having bi-weekly meetings. So because then I think it's better, so we can talk with each other, align on stuff, and then after 2 weeks, we see the progress.
Yeah, but like until next time, should we like try to start on the documentation work? That should be like, let's try to do that, because I think that like for the most of the time, people are like, they're just happy that we have like we're doing some traction work and like moving forward, but you know, they're missing documentation to view like what we've done and what's changed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I will focus on that. Especially the first thing is just seeing all the stuff which needs to be documented, what's there, what's not there, how to maybe simplify, unify. There are a couple of issues, I'm sure, and then I will ping everyone, Evan and everyone else, so we can just maybe share
Yeah.
some documentation.
Just like hit me up if you need help with that, because
Yeah,
I'm like happy
definitely.
to help, but we're assigned to stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Right.
Okay,
So what you can do is you
then
can like create a list of the things that we need to document, and then we can like pick like uh someone else can like maybe pick if they are good at it at that part. So let's just make a like list of the things that we need to document, maybe a GitHub issue or
Yeah,
just on Slack
but
if
like
you can
yeah,
make a
we
note.
there
already
are
have that in
some.
place.
So it's not all on you. So we
Yeah,
all
we
can
have
like
one.
pick what we are good at. Oh, I think we
Yeah,
already
sure,
have
there is
one.
one.
Can we like update it?
I just need to
I'm not
update.
sure if it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it might be still. Yeah. So that would be a good plan.
So I would just okay. Yeah, we
Sure.
have one. I would just check it out, update it a bit, clean it up, see
Mm-hmm.
if other issues or other topics pop up, and then we have like a clear list, and then I will
Right.
share in Slack, and then people can just pick up. Because I think it's
Yep.
already, as Evan said, it's quite old, so it's really down the issue list, so it will never pop up because
Yeah,
there will
it's
keep up always these new issues.
on like the second page. It's like 10 years old.
Exactly, it's like Google searches. Yeah, it's like with Google search, no one is hitting the second page anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but this is now after February and like on January and all my issues. February looks better, so I can focus again on that stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
we
are
also
there any
have one issue
questions?
for V4 roadmap, Webpack CLI V4 roadmap. So if we can update like maybe from the agenda that we have in the meeting itself about the things that we need to do in V4, that would be good.
Yeah.
So even maybe
Well,
community people can give a feedback on what things like they want in the V4 version like that. We
Yeah,
can get a
well,
feedback
I
around
will
that as well.
I think that like we have a pretty technical list
exactly.
on the roadmap, but we can like narrow it down to have like this high level overview instead of
Yeah, right,
technical list. That would be better.
right. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I would anyway recommend that even this agenda stuff and everything should be more reflected somehow in GitHub, which means like roadmaps are easy to just catch with some milestones or whatever, or we just have a wiki page where we just document stuff and can point people to that.
Yeah,
And
we tried doing wikis earlier, but it fell down. Like we went further
yeah,
pretty early, so it made it kind of like redundant.
yeah, I know. I mean, for me, with GitHub, mostly just having nice labels and then clear milestones with good documentation, less often people are happy with that. And regarding the agenda or meeting in general, I mean, the idea is if we have a bi-weekly meeting, after the first, maybe the second, my plan would be like after the third one, which would mean like in 4 to 6 weeks. Slowly, I will come up with some solution for all the issues. So I will also document all the stuff I did here, like with YouTube, whatever live, or maybe switching to Twitch. I think Twitch would be even easier. I don't know. Than Hangouts Air.
I think YouTube is like pretty nice because people can comment on, the live stream or whatever. Yeah, I think it's nice.
Yeah, that's also
which
true.
is like super memey.
Still for gaming a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just having some easy setup so we can just bi-weekly pick up picks, which are the most important one, like some pull requests or whatever, or some issues. So I hope in 2 weeks when we just meet, I will change the agenda to be more like on issues. So basically issue-based or pull request-based. And then I think it's easier to follow and discuss for all of us.
Yeah, and like also for the refactoring stuff, I was planning to abstract the issues that we have with that into issue lists or issue tracker, because there's a lot of things that I just know of that's a bug, but I haven't like been bugged with it because I'm the one fixing everything on that. But
okay.
Yeah, I'll try to make issues because it's easier for people to pick up on that and to get help. And that's the most important thing, to reduce the things you do yourself and to make people like work as a unit.
Yeah, totally. Well, okay. If anyone has any topic, feel free to speak. Otherwise, from that agenda, I'm done.
Yeah, just like let's fix the test and make things go smooth again.
Yeah, I will focus on the Webpack UI.
Right.
I will talk to our UX, and I tried to sell all the stuff, and somehow it broke today, or basically npm didn't work out. But I guess it's just me not knowing how to start it by default. So I will ping Evan or someone else to just help me if it's not working today.
All right, because like I have a it's pretty essential for the designer. Like, could you get? For like the designs of this, could you try to get him on board on Slack and everything so you can discuss with him directly? Because like if he doesn't have time, then
I will talk to him.
Pick someone else from Microsoft or Google or whatever, just like so we have someone doing that.
I will talk to him. I will talk to him again tomorrow or latest on Thursday, so to just make him clear if he can be here or do stuff, because he promised and then things changed, sickness, whatever, and then at the end he is not that interested anymore. I don't know. I will just talk to him directly and ask him.
Just try to be inspiring and try to get him not to procrastinate.
Yeah, exactly. And that's if not end of this week we will have something that I will ping you again, and then we might need to find someone else. I hope not, but I'm just openly sharing with you.
Yeah, because it's pretty important that he's the one. He's the main responsibility for this UI project. Like he's the first one to kick off the project, and if he doesn't deliver, then we can't program that shit.
Yeah.
So it's very important that he starts with it, so we can pick up on his trail and just to continue on his work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Then, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I guess the topics are clear, and I will set up invitations so we all know. Like in 2 weeks, Tuesday
Yep.
again on the same time, we will just
Yeah.
meet.
Bye bye.
Yep.
That's nice.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Awesome.
Bye. Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.